Hello everyone, Cześć from Gdynia. I'm here in this Polish city on the Baltic Sea, and today I will be exploring the city. Now the weather is great for some walking, for some spending your time on the beach, and it is early in the morning, but already I saw some yachts that were going to some different places. And of course I think that today is also a great day to have some yacht ride, but I will be going here in the city, near the sea, just breathing this wind, sea wind. And for me, Gdynia is a city that can show you that the same time in history can be one of the best periods and the worst periods for really close parts of land. And if we will be talking about Gdynia, almost a century ago here was only a small village without any sites, without any big attractions. But after the First World War, Poland gained its independence, but Poland didn't have any big ports on Baltic Sea, so it was decided to build some new modern port, and Gdynia was chosen like a place to build it. And in just 10 years it became a big developed city with a big population, with some navy here also. And now you can also walk in Gdynia, and you will have nothing similar with this small village that it was here 110, 120 years ago. And today I will be walking here and I will show you beautiful Gdynia. Gdynia is located on the north of Poland. It is one of cities of Trójmiasto, agglomeration of Gdańsk, Sopot and Gdynia. And Gdynia is also known by its port, but I think that everyone who will visit Gdynia will definitely like its boulevard. It is located, of course, near the sea, and yeah, nothing really special here in this boulevard, but it looks so nice, and it is always a great idea just to walk here, to look at the Baltic Sea. You can also find some roads for cycling, for running here. I think that you can even go by bike from here to Sopot, to Gdańsk. Quite a big ride, but if you like it, why not? And anyway, if you even don't want to run here, it's a great place to take some walk. Now it is morning, I think it's 8 o'clock in the morning, but in the evening this boulevard will be full of people. A lot of some musicians will be here, some cafes, restaurants, and it's a great part of the city. You can also find a beach in Gdynia, and I think that not even one, but several beaches are available here. Now I am on the central beach, city beach, and it is located in the center of the city. Here you can also look at the port, at the sea, and the beaches in Gdynia are with sand. You can sit here, spend some time, eat or drink something. And for me, Gdynia and Baltic Sea is more about observing the seas and swimming, because The sea isn't really warm, even at summer. Yes, of course, I saw some persons who also swam here, but mostly everyone is just sitting, just looking at some ships, and that's all. But even in this way, it is a great place to visit, and I think that local beach is also worth going. Of course, Gdynia is mostly a flat city, but in the center of Gdynia you can find a hill, and from this hill you can observe the seaside, also the city, and it looks really nice. Here you can find not only the viewing point, but also a small park with some green zones where you can, for example, go to some kind of picnic, and you can also go uphill by a cabin. It is a small cabin, and it is also completely free, so it is really a nice idea, but not the best realization as for me, because it is really slow. The cabin is quite small. I think only 7 people can be inside. The 8th one is the driver of this cabin, and he works really slow, also as a cabin. Yeah, not a lot of people were in the queue for this cabin, but the speed is really slow. This hill isn't really high, it is only 50 meters. But anyway, it took, I think, something like 5 minutes to go up and down on this cabin. And while I was waiting for this cabin, it came out of order, so I didn't have an opportunity to try it. But anyway, this hill is like 10-floor building, so I get up by my foot. It took me, I think, even faster than the option in a cabin, and I think it's a really nice place to visit. You can walk here, you can breathe some sea wind here, and it has a completely different vibe from other parts of the cities. One of the attractions of Gdynia is also architecture. My first thoughts about this city wasn't about the architecture, because it's a modern city. It was built after the First World War, but it also gave a great opportunity for this city, because mostly it was built in modernism, in this architecture style, and now almost the whole city is a big part of modernism architecture heritage of the world, and you can you can walk different paths here. Right now I'm standing near Świętojanska Street, and here you can find one of the examples of modernist architectures. A lot of buildings are here in this style, and even if you are not a huge fan of architecture, you can just walk in the city, just observe all the buildings, and it looks really at the right place, because the sun plays with these buildings in an interesting manner, especially when it's sunset, but at other parts of the day it is also really interesting. And even if you don't like architecture, if you don't want to look at some buildings or on some interesting parts, you will also feel how complex the city is, and you will definitely enjoy it. And also here on this Świętojanska Street, almost in the center of it, here you can find ice cream cafe. The name is Bosco, and it is really impressive, delicious ice cream, handmade ice cream in this cafe. And I think that it will be a very nice idea to come here, especially if it's hot outside, and try this ice cream. They also have this #1 rank in Gdynia, but I completely agree with that. The ice cream was so delicious, and I wish everyone to try it here in Gdynia. I can definitely say that I enjoyed my time in Gdynia. It is a very pleasant city with its own vibe, its own emotions. Yes, of course, I didn't see the whole city. Mostly I was in the center of the city and in some other parts that are close to it, but I can definitely say that here you can find a lot of really nice spots, and it has also its own quiet vibe. If it will be a good weather, maybe not a summer but also autumn or spring, it will be a brilliant trip here. I also think that the city is very undervalued, because even in Trójmiasto, in these three cities, Gdańsk, Sopot and Gdynia. Gdańsk, of course, is a very historical city with a lot of beautiful buildings, with a lot of heritage. Sopot is known as a luxury resort of Poland, and Gdynia, to be honest, is known more like a city port. But I think that here you can find a lot of very interesting places, and it will be a nice idea to come here. I personally want to come back here, not once, not twice, but several times for sure. I think that this city is a nice place to come back, and also to walk here to see some other sites inside of the city. But for this time it's all. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel, and see you in next videos from Poland and not only. Bye.